This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Saying the drill. It's real. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK Uno video because you already know who. Interloko struck gold today, giving us a bunch of upcoming invasions details, and also came across not one, but two endings for upcoming DLC characters. Hit the Quan Chi, and we are many of you are about one, King Jared, Ermac, for Mortal Kombat 1. Now, I haven't actually seen these endings, so we're going to be doing a live reaction here. If you've not followed Interloko on Interloko socials, the YouTubes, the Twitter, everything will be linked down below. Without Interloko, none of this is possible. So, without further ado, I can't believe I'm doing this, but let's watch this ending for Ermac, who is not in the game, but in the game. Technically speaking, he's in the game. Technically speaking, my copy of MK1 has this in there. I just typed in a blood code and this popped up. So, let's watch this. Live reaction. I'm excited. Okay. I'm stoked.
For a moment, Jared took control. We fixed the damage which had allowed him and reimposed our collective will. But the damage went further than we thought. Without Quan Chi's aid, the spell which birthed us would fail.
Bro, what's
All
happening?
of our souls would die. We freed the sorcerer from captivity. But after healing us, he betrayed us. He schemed to make us his slave once again. Combat was fierce.
Hey, it's
Yet
Sindel!
we persisted, finding strength in the unique abilities of our collected souls. Now we must decide our future path. Reconciling our desires will be difficult, but reconcile them we must. If not, we will be consumed by civil war.
Yep. Okay, now I believe this is pretty much implied in the endings for, I believe it was Sindel's ending in Mortal Kombat 1, her latter ending, that there would be some type of civil war, but her and Jared are going to try to manage the inside of Ermac's vessel. You got all these souls in Ermac's vessel, and King Jared and Queen Sindel are trying to just run this vessel. So there is a civil war taking place, which again was acknowledged in her ending, and now again in Ermac's official ending. All this is according to Dominic C. and Solo, canon. It's all canon. So Quan Chi's freed by Ermac, and then it's up to us to see how this unfolds in terms of like what Ermac is going to be for Mortal Kombat 13, MK2. Will Ermac be in control, or when I say that, the souls in general, or will Ermac just be, again, the likes of Jared and Sindel speaking for the people? Don't know, but this art style right here, this is some of the coolest looking stuff I think we've seen so far in Mortal Kombat 1. So there you go. That is Ermac's ending, and I love it. I love it. I love that all of these stories are just, you know, setting the stage for the continuation in the next game. I love that so much. So, yeah, I'd rate this a solid 8, 9 out of 10. All right, we're doing it. We're hitting the Quan.
Though Ermac had freed me from my Legion cell, I found myself no less imprisoned. I had no allies, no benefactor, and no obvious path back to power.
You have me!
And power is what I crave.
Uh-oh.
But why should I settle for the scant abilities of someone who is an underling sorcerer? I should be the one who controls history, who bends people and events to
He wants the
my
hourglass.
whim. I should control the hourglass and wield it as the keeper of time. While
Scarlet?
I search the realms for the hourglass, I
That's
further
Scarlet?
master the dark magic needed to destroy Liu Kang. My quest may take a lifetime, but it will be worth it. For when I succeed, I will achieve omnipotence.
I'm sorry, but if that's Scarlet and we just watched her get splatted Final Destination style in his fortress, that is... I'm leaving this in the video. I'm sorry. That was funny. I was pretty stoked for you Scarlet fans up until she got splatted, but I'm pretty sure this was also alluded to, I want to say, in Shang Tsung's ending for Mortal Kombat 1. I've already seen them all. I reacted to them. I know it was already alluded that Quan Chi would have no friends after being freed, and that he'd be trying to actually control the Hourglass himself because in canon, he is killed in Mortal Kombat X, decapitated. He missed out on all the events Mortal Kombat 11, so we've never seen Quan Chi. It's gonna happen again. We've never seen Quan Chi actually, you know, be part of the Chronica Hourglass saga, so I am intrigued to know that that'll be what his whole ordeal is for this timeline, just trying to control the Hourglass. It seems like everybody's trying to control the Hourglass, but now we're gonna get Quan hitting the Quan and trying to do it himself, which I can get behind because we've never seen that happen before. It's never been visited, so I really can't complain too much. I will say this, though. If you listen to the intro...
Though Ermac had freed me from my Legion cell.
So, in canon, right? Ermac frees Quan Chi. That happens. What comes first? That, which I would assume means that Ermac is getting released first, because that would make sense from, like, a timeline standpoint? This leads me to think that Ermac's dropping before Quan Chi, just because, again, like, the way it's presented in the endings, Ermac frees Quan Chi, we see it happen, and then in this ending for Quan Chi, it's just kind of mentioned, like, on an aside. By the way, if you remember, you know what I mean? So, I think that means that Ermac might be dropping before Quan Chi. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, we still don't know any of the release dates or the orders outside of Omni-Man, which we still don't know the date for. But regardless, I still think it's crazy how this is just being found in the game's source code. Like, I'm telling you, they're doing this on purpose at this point. There's got to be no other reason or explanation. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm taking from this. But regardless, I would probably rate this ending a solid 7 out of 10. It's just rehashed information that I already knew. Quan Chi doesn't do really anything at all other than kill Scarlet, and it's pretty bare bones for an ending. We just know that he's just going to be trying to piece together this this hourglass in the fortress. That's it. So, not the worst, but definitely not the best. I'm just glad to see Quan Chi's story getting some more depth, especially after him being relegated as DLC despite being part of the Mortal Kombat 1 story mode. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. Hopefully you enjoyed the endings for Ermac and Quan Chi in Mortal Kombat 1. Obviously, things are always subject to change, but I don't think that they're going to change all these cinematics. I doubt it. So this will probably be what we're getting in the next few months, if you do have the Comic Pack DLC. But I ask you, which one did you like better? What do you think of both? What is your ratings for both? Let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, please take a second, drop a like on it, subscribe for more MK content like this on the channel. Again, massive shout out to Interloko for sharing this earlier today. Doing the Elder Gods work. If you did not follow Interloko, I don't know what you're doing, because Interloko shared this before I did. So go follow Interloko. I would really appreciate that. But until next time, I've been your host. I've been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.
Living on a crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks.